it's Joy, and today we're watching Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Season 1, Episode 24, A Fatal Vulnerability, which I guess is Frieren's fatal vulnerability, which stresses me out. Thank you so much to Louise for sponsoring. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. What was the flashback? That's of the girl that, the elf that's like in charge of all the human mages, right? Now I'm marking on this entire thing as themselves so someone can figure out how to kill Frieren. Or that they'll take these, whatever they learn and they'll use it against her in the future. You're not going to be using Adel's hypnosis magic. Someone else, maybe. Should have all stayed together at the beginning, shouldn't we? They don't have minds. Yeah. Well, we don't need her anymore, so it's okay that she's gone. I still say if we grab ourselves a mimic and throw it in the room and see if we can get her that way. Mindless or not, that's very Frieren. Oh, now you want to join in the group, do you? I'm proud of these two for making it. I mean, you didn't exactly make them feel very welcome. So we need people to distract the Frieren replica and get past it to the Spiegel. So we need to kill we need to kill the replica to get past. They'll be headed this way. At this point, is the green-haired girl going to turn up with time to just waltz right in because they dealt with the last ones? Like mimics? We need a mimic. Okay, so while she's casting, you can sneak. Yes. Lob a mimic in there. I like them working together, or even he's deigned to join the circle. Those two are not going to be much help. They were a very, very good team. Is it time?
私は歴史上で最も多くのダンジョンを攻略したパーティーの魔法使いだよ。複製体の足止めの方が重要というわけか。
Oh dear, yeah.
作戦通りに。
ああ、健闘を祈る。
You've got this team. Perfect mirrors. That's a good plan.
フェルンは違う。フェルンにとってゾルトラークは生まれた時からあって当たり前のもので、その身に刻まれていて当然の魔法使いの基礎だ。フ
I love looking at things, different things, and how being the different species can help how they see the world and how they adapt to magic and everything. Is she concerned it could also hit Frieren? I'm a little bit concerned.
宮廷魔法使いとやらの教育に携わっていた。私にそれを引き継いでほしいという内容だ。なんて贅沢なやつだ。
So that's how she ended up in that position.
認可が下りただけで人類の誰もが魔法を使える時代がやってくるんだ。
Yep.
だが、それは私の望むところではない。
It's what happened, sort of.
こんな遺言は到底聞き入れられん。実に不愉快だ。
You do, you're the head of the mages now.
さえあるもの以外に教えるつもりはない。こんなものをよこすとは。
Was that part of where this eventually she comes up with this ranked system so that you have to be truly talented?
先生でも伝えておきたかったんだって。夢が叶ったよって。その前に少し歩かないか。どうせ私たちには時間はいくらでもあるんだ。ところに語った夢物語だ。正直私はそんな時代はずっと先のことで。
She made it
あの子
happen.
には実現不可能なこと。先生はいつも判断がとても早かった。まるで何かにせかされているみたいに。
I guess growing up with an elf, you'd be really conscious of just how short your life is.
人生には私たちは人間に追い抜かれる。
What has happened to make the elves dwindle like this?
それは魔王か。人間の魔法使いだ。
Back to the stress. Time has come. Time has come. Okay, another fantastic episode. I love how this show handles the world it's in. It's very fantasy, very D&D, very kind of all the things I love. And the way it really explores and makes you think about and considers it's in itself the differences that come from the different species, from what it means to live as an elf, to live as a human, the different lifespans and how they do shape you. And then on top of that, you have the sort of more standard things that could be, regardless of like elves or whatever, of just how the people around you can shape you. And you really see that most of all, of course, with Frieren. But the idea that to her, the Zoltak, whatever, the new offensive magic spell, is something that isn't centuries old with her. It is fairly new, and so it's not instinctive for her. But to all the human mages, they're like, that's the most basic instinctive thing in the world. What are you talking about? And then you have the more personal level of just simply Frieren never mastered the basic technique, and her skill progressed way beyond that, but she still can't do this basic technique of keeping up looking for mana the whole time. And it just makes these characters feel so realistic and so just whole, and I absolutely adore them. Obviously mildly concerned because Zoltak is obviously a dangerous spell, and if Frieren gets in the crosshairs of it somehow, it could be bad. But I believe in our girls, and I believe they can do it. Then, of course, they need to go and find this creature and kill it so that the Spiegel, so that all the other replicas stop and nobody else gets killed. Given that the green-haired girl and the boy she was with, I'm pretty sure they're both still alive. They're going to make it without the final boss battle. Everyone else is going to fight the final boss battle for them, and they're going to just swan into the thing. Yes, they have fought replicas, but they're just going to walk straight in, win everything. But I really enjoy all the different characters, where they come from, how that really does shape who they are and how they approach things. And my favourite part of this was watching them work together, watching them come up with the plan, and how it reminded Frieren of all her past as well. Frieren is just such a fascinating, well-rounded, brilliant character. I adore her so much. Thank you so much, Louise, for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.